And 2/12 boys. This deploy defenses. Ooh. It's gonna step on Obi-Wan. Let's see. Does it say in his bio if he comes with an escort? Oh, it does. That's cool. So yeah, we don't like him. Oh no, I'm not able to save that. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. We're not doing super hot this fight, are we? He's fine. He's built different. What's the key to defeating a looser Hulk? Because those things are super tanky. Like, wowzers. Ow. Wait. Why did Lauren die? Why? He was fine. What? He was fine. I didn't think he lost engines. What happened? Glorious victory. Victory Star Destroyer.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
Imperial. You're not Imperial yet. So take a chill pill. You shouldn't know that's going to happen. I love the red markings on it. Look at that. Oh, the model is so crisp. I love it. Shoot the carrier. We're just gonna, everybody sacrifice themselves to shoot what you can. Boost weapon power. Go for it. You're dead already. It's the Andor season of breaking out of the prison. You're already dead. Just accept it. Come on, guys. Do something impressive. Impress me. Take out one of those carriers. Not yourself. Okay, try not to die in the process, please. Ouch. Is an army of 212. Jeez Louise. That's a legion. We're building a legion now. Go, boys. ATT support. Phase through all the enemies. Look at this line. We might be getting it. Come on. Get up there. Run, boys. Run. Come on. Wasn't paying attention. Get up there. Run. Run and help cap it. Don't. You annoyance. You gigantic annoyance. You... Okay. Well... You're a pain in my butt. You know that? Here coming back, McGarb. Good luck, boys. Come on, kill Grievous. He's almost dead. Please. You stay there and fight Grievous. Oh, no, Grievous is killing you. Grievous is killing Tank. Oh, Grievous is dead. We have made progress. No, don't let him run. Well, we've gotten Dooku out and we've gotten Grievous off. So, congratulations. So while we did lose a planetary service of Christophsis, we took out Admiral Trench, General Grievous, and Count Dooku. That is a good way to end the episode. If I do say so myself, which I do. Oh, they're running. I don't see any transports, so I think we're good. Okay, everyone must be on the planet's surface. So we've trapped those MTTs on the planet's surface, which means I have to fight them on the planet now. But that means that they're trapped on the planet. One Invincible, Longhorn Escort, and Pelta Frigate for Trench and that support fleet. I'm okay with that trade. Yeah. Right side, cool. I'll follow you. Go. Okie dokie. We are back to SWTOR. You're adjusting all the audio levels. SWTOR is really messed up on the other stream. Let's fix that real quick. Woohoo! There we go. How is the world working, faceplant? I don't know where we've been talking, but it feels like we've talked somewhere before. If you can give me an audio check, that would be fantastic. So, we're back to Shinsey. He does kind of look like he's from Doom right now. That was the available armor set that I picked up. I kind of like it. It feels like it's a bit of it feels bounty hunter. Like that feels like a kind of bounty hunter setup for right now. So that's my current outfit. I think it looks cool. Everything sucks. You just got off your other stream. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. But yeah, I think this outfit screams I'm a bounty hunter who isn't notorious yet. So that's why I went with this look. No menu music. Oh, I didn't let you sit and listen to the menu music. Yeah. I don't want all the companion droids though, but you know what? We'll figure that out. Forget how do you get rid of those guys? Nope, that's not the right button. That's not the right button. Is it K? Nope. P? Alright, it's P. Pets. Don't need all these pets. Let's leave one astromech droid. You're painting and making food. And now you're listening to me play through SWTOR. Horrible stream, 0 stars. We're going to Nar Shaddaa. I don't remember what my target is. It's been a week. But I believe we're meeting up with somebody who has a name that I believe that you commented on, Faceplant. Game is pretty quiet. I can fix that. How about now? I'm always worried about the audio because going between games is kind of problematic, I've noticed. Oh. And I changed up my costume today. It's hard to see. Ah, my phone! It's kind of hard to see on this camera because of how close I sit to the computer. But I'm wearing a poncho with a hat. It's actually a hat with like ear flaps, but I don't have the ear flaps. And, you know, my Kyber crystal and thingamabopper. Yeah, goggles, because you don't really need a ton for a stream costume, I guess, just because the camera is focused on your head, not the rest of it. Beforehand, I was fully kitted out, and I guess I don't need to do that. Nice hat. I love these hats, actually. I know what you're getting at, but I actually do very much enjoy these hats. Do I have the Perla hat? Close by. I actually have several of these hats. This is the official Perla Corporation hat. You've got these nice like ear flaps that come down, and it is incredibly comfy. And as soon as I got my hands on the first one of these Perla hats, I ended up getting 3 more hats. I got another Perla hat, which is the purple one, and I have a green hat, which is this one, and I have a khaki hat. I was going to do the khaki hat, but I couldn't find it in time today. I spent all my time listening to Faceplant stream instead of actually, you know, prepping for my stream. Because, you know, why would I use something intelligent? It's all Faceplant's fault. We can blame Faceplant. It has been a hot minute since I've been to Nar Shaddaa. Let's say that right now. But technically, I've been in the system because Nar Shaddaa is a moon of Hutta. Now Hutta, technically. I also don't really know much about this screen because I haven't pursued that storyline very far. So I have my main Jedi character going through that part. Alright, not Nar Shaddaa story. Alright, where are we supposed to go? Oh, we get to go to the slums. Wait, has there always been a hut just sitting here? Look at the size of that thing. Take a look at his entourage here. Seems to be having a meeting with a very tall Wookiee. Man, that gun looks a lot smaller in your hands. Okay, Wookiee against a Gamorrean. This is a fight that I would like to look at in a mosh pit. Wookiee versus Gamorrean, who would win? Chunk. Do Hutts get offended if you call them fat? I feel like they might, but they might not. 0DX9, have you seen my master? Greetings, my memory core indicates that you were recently under the employ of my master, Lieutenant Major Perel. He has not returned since he departed on business with you and his pet. If you could tell him to contact me as soon as possible, I would be most grateful. Tell him it is urgent. There is a Lieutenant Ian who is under the impression that Major Perel is no longer serving on Balmora and has begun cleaning out his office and slated me for a memory wipe by the end of the week. I understand your kind expects compensation for most requests, so I've included my petty credit allotment from the Lieutenant Major. Expeditious service would be appreciated. So we're just going to pocket the credits and pretend we never got the message. Do Hutts get offended? That is a very good question, Faceplant, and I feel like the Hutts most definitely get offended by the smallest infraction. By the way, if you
more lights to hide the grime. Don't be fooled by the glamour. When you come to Nar Shaddaa, you're here to lose something. Money,
it's
morals,
so pretty.
past. Anything can fall through the cracks.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's a beautiful skybox. I want to go to Coruscant now. I really want to go to Coruscant now. Anyway.
Do you require medical attention?
Mako, you got me all forgetting what was happening.
Well.
Yeah, right? Isn't that skybox gorgeous? Look at all... And there's a lawnmower. My neighbor's lawnmower is driving by. I don't know if the mic picks it up. But now this feels like a night city. Like a Star Wars-y cityscape. All the advertisements and all the buildings. You got like the smog in the skies. You almost can't even see Hutta. It's so dirty in the sky. Yeah, that is awesome. Okay, but I don't need to sit here and just talk about the Scream or the backdrop for an hour. Let's go to the bar. I think isn't the promenade like it's a cantina of sorts. It's a large cantina. Look at the signs. Look at those. Those are pretty. Oh, this is fun. Every planet that I've gone to so far, like the starting planets, I've just been in awe of how much they've changed visually. Nothing in them, nothing of substance has changed, but they just look cooler. Was there always sky traffic in the far distance? I don't know. Because yeah, there's traffic a ways out there. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but way on the other side of the tower, you can see traffic lines. So they're everywhere. Like those guys, I believe, were always there. Well, maybe not. Look at all the different types of speeders coming through there. I mean, it's pretty much just a loop, but I don't remember that at all either. That's pretty. I like it. Major improvement. Are we easily impressed, Faceplant? Is that a problem? Are we easily impressed by the fact that everything is pretty? Lore object? Excuse me. Yes, I went to examine your vehicle. I've ridden in one of these before. Oh, the Utheran species. That's what I read about. Called the Hammerheads for their distinctive skulls, Uthorians are a peaceful mammalian species with 2 mouths and 4 throats. They have 2 mouths? You guys got 2 mouths? We're artistic, we notice the finest details. Oh, they do have 2 mouths. I've never put that together. That they have one on each side of the neck. Cool, cool. I have questions. Yes. They have 4 throats. Wait. So each... They don't, like, connect to the same throat? 4 throats? I have a lot of questions about the 4 throats. Their species often find melodious but impossible to reproduce. Oh, their native language. Resembles music rather than speech. Ithorians are devoted environmentalists and staunch pacifists. They evolved on the beautiful jungle world of Ithor, eventually moving into the floating herd ships to avoid disturbing the native flora they call Mother Jungle. I remember that. Their experience building herd ships allowed the Ithorians to become one of the earliest spacefaring species, and they live on city ships to this day. Every 5 years, Ithorians gather for a meet where they exchange news, debate important issues, and come together as a culture. So they have an Intmoot. Let's mix cultures here. They have an Intmoot. Although not particularly technologically advanced, no species is more capable at restoring damaged ecologies than Ithorians. Many Ithorian herds have begun visiting worlds where biospheres were damaged in the Great War, encouraging the world's recovery or transplanting endangered flora and fauna to new homes. That makes sense. Lore dump. Yeah, well, I'm in the lore mood today. What can I say? Oh, there's a... Hold up. Does that say shuttle to Republic fleet? I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, I can't use that right now. Okay. I was like, Republic fleet? Excuse me? Hey guys, you mind if I drive my speeder bike inside? All the time? Yes. Well, it's like half of the questions that I ask are always lore-based. And same with you. Like we both... Now that is a large hut. You got a full-on party here. Live music. Oh, and people with like very little clothes on. Okay, yep. Nar Shaddaa is here. I hope there is no hut that big. That is a Chungus faceplant. Look at the hat. Wait, he's wearing a hat. He's wearing a gigantic bell for a hat. Can I get up on top of the hat? I don't think I can get up there. It'd be awesome if I could get up there somehow. I think it's too high up, but that'd be funny if I could. Massive hut. Chungus. Definitely stealing a certain friend's words there. Okay, I'm getting completely sidetracked by the pretty scape. Like, I remember the trees, like the fake trees being here, and I always thought that was kind of funny. Hey guys, does my spaceship fit? Yep, fits just fine.
You better run while you can. I'm dangerous. 10 different kinds of crazy.
You're dangerous?
You really think you can bring me in?
Yeah.
Fine. Whatever they're paying you, I'll double it. Triple it.
Nope.
What if I worked it off? I could be your sidekick. You and me, traveling the galaxy, catching lowlifes.
No.
I love that conversation. No. No. Yes. No. That bounty hunter is so antisocial. He's a bounty hunter because he doesn't want to deal with people. And he wants to be able to shoot the people he doesn't have to deal with. Alright, I don't remember what my...
I'm sick of excuses. I'll feed all you worthless slugs to a rancor if I have to. You hear what...
You guys have rancors here?
Excuse me? Hey, nobody just walks in here, huh? Nobody.
I'm a bounty hunter, hunting the Eidolon.
Eidolon. That was the one that you called up
Eidolon?
last
What?
time.
You're kidding me, right? No. Tell me you're kidding. You're not kidding. All right, I'll bite. Boys, hey, get out of here. Get us
Hey,
some
you ever heard that name?
The Eidolon did some work for us, you know. He could kill anybody, anywhere. This guy was unbelievable.
So am I.
Killing folks ain't that hard.
Oh, hush up,
Anyone
Mako.
could
It's
kill a gang
fun.
on the street, but the Eidolon specialized in impossible targets. But then at the top of his game, the Eidolon announces he's getting out of the assassination business. Opened a security company.
Oh, he noticed there was
Suddenly, half the
a problem.
corporations
He
here
needed to
were
fix
clients
that.
of Eidolon security, and we're no longer paying the Hut cartel.
Hey, Gellerin, I haven't finished slicing those casino lugjack machines. But I
This
thought that...
dude is wearing a
That's
cross.
Mako. Everyone said she was
Oh,
dead.
Mako lore.
The Rhodium brothers grabbed her.
Someone saved me from those antenna heads, Anuli. A good friend. He took me away to Hutta.
Old
Is your
boyfriend.
old flame gonna be a problem?
What? No, it is not like that. He's like my little brother.
Look, nobody knows how to find the Eidolon, but if you hurt his company, he'll find you. I've seen it before. The Eidolon's biggest client is the Republic.
Of course it
Eidolon
is.
Security supplies those gangs with billions of credits worth of munitions every year.
That's even more than I could use. Now,
That's a potentially dangerous client.
very.
He has.
I mean, technically, we're
Get the truth.
at
Self-righteous
peace.
pains in the rear.
Is the bounty hunter score? I think
Eidolon
we're at peace,
Security's
technically.
got a stockpile of munitions bound for the
Okay,
Republic
peace is a
Army.
broad term.
Crates are at their manufacturing facility
Company?
in the Carillion sector. If that facility were to blow up,
Yeah.
Eidolon would owe the Republic billions.
Why? You're
of
helping my
credits, which
analytics.
I'm guessing, hey, he ain't got just lying around.
Can't use thermal detonators. Too small. Need baradium charges, like the ones Brel made before he blew up.
Oh,
Hang
so
on,
we're
hang on,
getting
wait,
explosive
you're hearing that out of
advice from a
context.
guy who's
Brel
exploded
blew
himself?
up because he got cocky. These baradium charges are perfectly safe. You got my word.
If I end up looking like this other guy over here who's got like the breathing tubes in his nose, I'm gonna be unhappy. What the heck?
Always wanted to go out with a bang.
That's the spirit. Ha, I wish I had a dozen of you working for me. With me.
The charges are magnetic. Gotta put them on
That's a
the
good
power
place to
generators
set.
for maximum yield. One in the control center, too.
A facility that size will have several generators. It's pretty standard. They'll be easy to spot.
Okay.
The charges are on a synchronized timer. Now, after you planted the last one in the control room, set the timer, then get out of there.
Okay, we can do that. You and I need to talk too. You want to talk here? This cantina? Can we talk in here? I bet we can't talk in here. Let's go over here though. It can't be any worse than the last place we talked.
This is a bad time.
Yeah,
We'll
you're
talk
right.
when it's safer.
Okay, you're right. Oh, look at that gun. I want the gun. Oh. Is that a Jedi training sphere? Does that look like a Jedi training sphere to anyone else? Okay, if it's a training sphere, would like regular recruits be able to use those to train normally? Like if you just did blaster practice with a training sphere, could you do that? I don't see why not. It's like you're working on dodging and getting shot at with the training sphere. That's okay. I'll believe that. That makes sense. I'll allow it. Oh, now you want to talk. Okay, well, let's go find ourselves a corner where there's not people this time. Because last time we had a conversation in a cantina place, there was some awkwardness. Repurposed to an interior decoration. But that's more boring, but probably more logical. Alright, you want to talk? Oh yeah, I forgot about my hair.
On the HoloNet, heard a few things that seem suspicious.
Yes, go on.
A Jedi, 2 Imperial colonels, and a Hutt came down with bad cases of dead within hours of each other. Had to be great hunt targets.
Yeah, that would be... Don't worry. Do I flirt?
Doesn't matter what the
I'll
other
flirt.
hunters are doing. Stick with me, and we'll win this for Brayden.
Too bad we can't bottle that crazy optimism of yours. We'd make a fortune.
I
So,
forgot. I
look at
printed
the
her a
manufacturer of my
prosthetic a
implant.
while back. I need to
Weird
figure out how to
stuff.
put that on my face for
Exclusively
a stream.
government contractor. Everything on this model is classified.
The one is you in the SIS, possibly? SIS, Secret Intelligence Service? But for which group? Probably expensive.
Tells you something anyway. Must have had connections.
Seems that way. Whoever my parents were, they got their hands on one mother of a top secret gadget.
It's good,
I
right?
don't know what that means yet, but I intend to find out.
Super glue. Just super glue it to my face. Interesting. Interesting. The one fun thing is I haven't gone through this storyline, so I don't know enough about Mako's character. Because we are well beyond anything that I ever played on before. Kateri? No, I can't talk to you. Alright, well, we are going to go blow up some stuff, right? Is that what I heard? We're going to blow up some stuff to try to get an assassin to come fight us. Okay, maybe my bounty hunter isn't the most intelligent. Because I feel like that type of plan is not the best for my health. But do I care? The answer may surprise you. I have explosives. I'm going to go out either way, so, yeah. Where are we going? I always get lost on Nar Shaddaa because it's such a cluster. Which is a good cluster. I enjoy that there's so many nooks and crannies and different ways to travel. Somebody find me a place like this to play Airsoft. I would never be able to leave. Are the holo dancers actual strippers, or is it just... I try not to linger on it too much in case YouTube just says no. I mean, they're wearing clothes, just not very much of it.
Open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
They're not fully exposed. They are just more so than normal. I'll get to fly into the city now. Yep, still looks cool. Still looks cool. It's not quite as neat inside because you don't get to see as much. But still, being able to see the towers. Oh, I'm just questioning what occupation they hold. I feel like... Okay, I feel like at that point... Because they're not there, they're not present. So, it's got to be just for sight. But, I mean, the Twi'leks have been well known for... They're more... Not sure what word to use with them. But you know what I mean, faceplant. Because it's recorded, yeah. I feel like... Did the music change? Hold up. I like it. Appeal, yeah. There's just eye candy at that point, I think. The soundtracks. Create gang territory. Okay. Okay.
We're heading into the Corellian Center,
Ooh.
big tech industry hub. I used to spend a lot of time here checking out all the latest and greatest gadgets.
Look at, hey, get your stupid hover chair out of the way. I'm looking at the beautiful, beautiful lights of the sector. That's cool. All right. I like it. Do you mind, probe droid? I worked for the Hutts. And now you're going to sit here and try to shoot me? Mako, we've talked about this, huh? There are some people you should probably be scared out, and a Hutt probe droid that we just blasted for no reason should be cause for concern. But we're going to ignore that. I feel like this thing has some engine problems. I don't know if you guys can hear the engine audio. Strippers to lights. I mean, the questions that one asks. But, like, the Twi'leks are one of the species that are very... Well, they were considered a slave race for that purpose, because they were seen as very beautiful. Lore-wise. Oh, wow, Bounty Hunter phases this entire area. Eidolon Armaments. You guys are making weapons in here? Got anything that I can use? Well, clearly your security stinks. Well, never mind. I'm going to break this guy. Neuron darts. Fire! Fire. Flaming fist. Yes. Oh, there's an actual human being there. For some reason. I don't know what the reason is, faceplant. Couldn't tell you. You tried explosions? Okay, I feel like I need to turn that down. Are these just the galaxy's elves? You know, in the Star Wars galaxy, is there an elvish type race? Because in a lot of other fantasy world, like Star Trek, you have the Vulcans. They have the pointy ears. In Star Wars, is there a human-like race that just has pointy ears? Because I can't think of one off the top of my head. For some reason, of all the cop-outs that they could have done, I can't think of one that's done that. Hello, officer. Excuse me. You have a minute to talk about grapple? Oh, right. How far does that work? Come here. And punch. Oh, grapple into a punch. Yes. Yes, grapple into punch. I like grapple into punch. Okay, let that cooldown come off because I want to yoink this guard. This guard's going to have a really, really bad day in about 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, that was halfway through. Alright, fine. We'll just go cost fireball. Ooh, are those things to explode? You tried explosions, yes, sir. What am I saying? You guys probably know a lot about explosions in here. Do you guys have any good equipment? What are you guys making? What are they making? They're making... Pretty sure that's the blaster we saw earlier. Wait. That blaster was inside the gang hideout. And they sent us to blow up this place that was making their blasters, which means they're in on it together just to off me. I knew it was suspicious. I'm smart. Blast resistant case. Is there anything good inside? Oh, it's a bonus. I don't get anything. It's just a bonus. Alright. Look at all these blasters. I'm okay with that. Can I have some of those blasters, guys? Oh, I forgot to use my grapple. Get over here. Smack. Punch. It's more effective on another target. A weaker target. Fire. Give me that. Now I cast Explosion. How long does that take to try him down? Oh, it's beeping. Okay, we need to leave. But I haven't opened the other blast case yet. And... rocket attack. Figurines? No, they're not. They're more cat-like, aren't they? They're not pointy ears. I mean, they have pointy ears, but they're not just pointy ears. But I do see what you're saying with that. Yeah, that's possible. Open the blast case. Open the blast case. Oh, open the blast doors. Open the blast doors. Close the blast doors. Close the blast... Or no, it's close the blast doors, and then it's open the blast doors. I love how they have to swap that as the stormtroopers are chasing. Oh, look, another blast case. Maximum yield. Do I get, like, a bigger explosive if I open all of them? Gotta explode it all. Alright, I can now... I'm going to yoink the droid. I'm going to punch the droid. That's a bad start to your day. Your battle droid's just sitting there and just gets yoinked out and then shot and punched in the face and it breaks. Oh no, your poor droid. Another explodey case. Well, not exploding case. Another thing. I used the wrong ability. Another place to explode. Have you tried... Oh, that's not the right ability. Have you tried rockets? I want that backpack. I feel like we didn't need the explosive charge, but, you know. I could just use my backpack. It would have been fine. I see another blast-resistant case. Gimme, 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 gimme. What do you think's inside? Experience points. Wonderful. Thank you for that. Well, the gauges seem to be fine. That one seems to be in the red. Nothing to worry about here. Man, they're making some pretty powerful munitions in this place. Excuse me, can I take over your factory and use it for my own works? Whoa. If my bounty hunter got to that type of power in his life, how bad would it be if a regular bounty hunter just started, you know, having the power to destroy armies? Would that be bad? I mean, it might be bad. But not for the bounty hunter. It's kind of more of a hut thing, though, isn't it? I keep adjusting the audio levels because I'm watching the things go up and down. I'm never sure how loud things are going to get. You know, one thermal detonator would light this entire place up like a candle. Look at all those torpedo munitions sitting right there. We could cause so many problems. Or we could just slip through and not cause any concerns. There it is. Nobody ever even knew I was here. Yoink. Ka-boom. I'm not even sure it'd be a kaboom at that point. I feel like it's just a whoa. So, I mean, that much ordnance would probably take out a Star Destroyer. And if you had that all stacked in one spot. Remember that Rhydonium explosion in the Clone Wars? Where they packed the whole of the Venator full of Rhydonium. And R2-D2 sets it off and yet still is alive somehow. Like, alive enough for them to spot him in a spaceship. Oh, I can't mount here. I always felt that one was kind of weird. But the Rhydonium explosion was awesome. Absolutely epic. Gotta backtrack now? Oh, how dare you make me backtrack? Don't you know my legs are not for walking? My legs are meant for standing still and looking pretty. Incineration. Exterminatus, as the Empire would, or Imperium would say, right? To be fair, Exterminatus exists in Star Wars too. That's exactly what happened to the planet Terrace way back when. I'm sure a lot of people don't remember that, but I remember that. Was it Malgus? Malgus? I forget which Sith. One of the Sith. Yeah, R2-D2 aka Plot Armor 1.0. Yeah, name a character in Star Wars that has plot armor. R2-D2. Name a character that has more plot armor. Ahsoka Tano. And then, would you consider Rey having plot armor? Which is worse, I wonder. Are you guys just gonna... You guys are literally gonna let me walk in? You guys are just scientists? You guys are not paid enough to stop me? Oh,
Stop.
okay.
I got you on the surveillance monitors. I know what you're doing. You've got to stop. Please. There are dozens of civilian technicians and engineers working here. If you blow up this facility, they'll all be killed.
Then they should run.
Maybe they should be getting out of here then.
Our security chief disabled the evacuation alarm. They don't want this attack made public. I only need a few minutes to round up my crew and get them out of here. Do what you will afterwards.
Every merc in here wants my hide.
Yeah.
These people are innocent employees. They have families. Show some compassion. I'm begging you.
Don't beg. Fine, stop talking and run. Don't beg, kill scientists. I feel like it's a little too far. Start talking and run. Yeah, just run. Don't.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna wait. Just start running. I thought you said the security alarm was disabled. That sounded like a security alarm to me. He was a liar. How dare he? Mako, close your eyes. I'm executing everybody that's left standing in the room. Like you. You get a flame punch. Hey! Stop that! How dare you stun me like that? I cast explosions. Pew, 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 pew. It's like I'm playing airsoft. Okay, man, I pull off the flamethrower. Rey is basically invincible. I mean, yeah, that too. Oh, I didn't actually plant the explosives. I thought I planted the explosives. Alright. Done the speed run with the shuttle. Right back to... Oh, wait, no. I need to go back to the promenade. Which part of the promenade was closer? This one? We hope it's that one. Difference is planets that undergo exterminatus are terraformed and repurposed. Hello there! Welcome! You've got a Twitch tag on your name. You found me via Twitch. Wowzers. Was that... Did I do that? Oh. Oh, I feel like I really broke it. Oof. Oof, okay. I may have broken something important. Hey, how's it doing? Doing just great, actually.
You feel it?
Yeah. Enjoying a run in the Bounty Hunter storyline.
I could already hear his holo conversation
with the Republic.
With those are billions of credits going up in smoke?
Well, no, not technically. If there were credits there, I would have stolen them. But no, this just hurt his business. I just exploded everything on his business side of things.
We'll bleed them dry.
They're all gone. No, not the credits.
Every frag and drop. Ha! I love this business. I got some discretionary funds from the cartel to deal with these sorts of problems. I think you've earned.
And you're gonna pay me?
Hunter's gotta know. Gellerin should talk about it.
I'm okay with that.
Mako said it
I'm okay with that.
She said so.
Wait, what did you find, Anuli?
Oh, Mako Lord? Mako Lord?
We're discussing business here.
Oh, hush up, hush up. I have one companion. It's her. Hush up. I want to talk about her.
Blaster cannons, defense shields, shipped to an abandoned warehouse in the Dural sector? Makes no sense.
Okay.
Armor plating. Hang on, that sounds really familiar. Let me check something.
We get when you eat all the potatoes. How's the stream going? Stream seems to be going pretty good. I hope the audio levels are okay. Right, so far it's you and Faceplant talking, and then I've got, it says there's a couple other people. I've got it up on YouTube and Twitch. Don't ignore me, Mako. I was not going to be mean to Mako. I can't be that mean to Mako.
That sounds like bad news.
It is.
I asked
It's going
Anuli to
great.
help me
A
watch
lot of
the
fun.
possible bounty hunter rivals and to
I'm
look
not a
out for anything
professional.
weird.
This is, even for Nar Shaddaa.
I'm playing the
Nobody
Star
ships
Wars
expensive
game
hardware
with
to empty
a
buildings.
hat and a
Or if
poncho.
they do, they hide it better.
Here it is. The Zarg.
Do I usually play?
I knew those weapon parts sounded
Who's
familiar.
that? Sounds like a cool
A
guy.
clan of Ugnaughts got into the Great Hunt by building a bizarre war droid that they would ride inside of.
I'm sorry,
These blaster cannons
what?
blew up during the Grand Melee. Everyone was killed except the Ugnaughts.
I want to
inside the
see
armored
that
droid,
fight.
making them the winners.
I'm sorry. So the Ugnaughts made a battle droid that they all could stay inside. So they basically made a Power Ranger Gungam attack bot, is what I'm hearing you say, and I want to see that. I play over on YouTube. I play Empire at War every other Saturday, and then I also on Twitch. I don't really play anything consistently. I'm doing Bounty Hunter right now for fun. I'm kind of going through this storyline. I think this is my third episode of the Bounty Hunter, and then I'll play. Sometimes I'll play some like Battlefront 2. I'll play. What else have I played? Lethal Company. Played Lethal Company and Among Us. I think that's it so far on stream, on Twitch anyway. I haven't done a lot on Twitch. It's fairly new. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Okay, guess. Move on through this because I already did this, and I hit the wrong button.
Here it is. A clan of the things black.
Still, yeah, a Titan. I mean, you can ask, but I'm not sure I will have an answer. Sorry, I'm still hung up on the idea of all the Ugnaughts inside of a battle droid. Like, one's controlling the arm on the left side, the other one's controlling the right arm. One person's in the head aiming. One's like running the legs. Nah, I just don't care enough. I do this just for funsies, and I don't spend a lot of time doing stream stuff. So you found my rival. You found my... sounds amusing, at
I've
least.
seen that.
Worth the price of admission, that's for sure.
That would be awesome
Hey,
to
as
watch.
possible rival bounty hunters go, these might not be too bad. Assuming they haven't finished
Oh,
their
they've
war droid.
100% finished their next war droid,
It'd probably be
Mako.
a good idea to get them before they finish.
I mean, I wouldn't mind to see them, but I won't be very... I mean, there might be cool, but I probably wouldn't pick anything up. Tell me where. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't have that. Okay, I have high optimism, but
You're
not
assuming
that
they
high
haven't
optimism.
blown themselves up.
Yeah, maybe they already have. You never know. The warehouse
True,
they ship the parts
true.
to is in a really sketchy part of town. It'll be tough to get to.
Look, hey, I don't know what this is about, and I don't think I want to know.
Oh, come
Take care of your
on,
personal
my
business and we'll
friend.
chat more about the Eidolon.
Wait. Yeah, on Twitch. Do I have my Discord linked on Twitch? I may not have my Discord linked on Twitch. If you can find my YouTube, my Discord linked to my YouTube. I know that. I know I set it up on YouTube. I'm not sure if I set it up on Twitch now. Like I said, I haven't done the Twitch stuff very often. I'm using the Streamlabs free service, so I can... My main is on YouTube, and then I do the other thing on Twitch. The smaller screen. Pizza pie. There was actually a discussion I saw in the GCW Discord faceplant where they were talking about pizza being canonized in the Andor show. And obviously I haven't actually finished watching it yet, the season 2, but apparently they mentioned like a pizzoa or a pizzo or something that sounds a lot like pizza. And apparently there is now a pizza-like substance that is canon of some sort. I didn't read the whole discussion because I'm trying not to get Andor spoilers, but that discussion made me laugh. Like the way that the cereal, like in Andor season 1, is basically Reese's Puffs with milk. I loved it. It was fantastic.
Welcome. Please select an available
We are
travel.
going to Duro Sector.
Safe and pleasant stay.
I halfway remember a very interesting Duro Sector mission with my Imperial agent, or am I getting that confused with the... I might be getting that confused with a different planet. I don't remember exactly. Oh, man. Flying by the floating casinos in this new skybox is amazing. I still can't stop looking up. Oh, that's a floor. That's a very interesting and detailed floor. Hi, guys. We are here to do one thing. Confront the Ugnaughts. This is either going to be absolutely terrifying or completely funny. It's going to be one of the two. Oh. Oh, now we're in the red light district. Hey, Faceplant, you know all that stuff you were asking about earlier? I feel like we just found that area. Going back to the pizza comment you made, Face. If there was pizza in Star Wars, what would you think the toppings would be? What are you driving? You're driving a pod racer? This man's driving a pod racer. It doesn't even fit. Yes. Well, I sure hope this is in the red light district. This place looks terrible. Am I even in the right spot? I'm not even in the right spot. I went the wrong way. Oh, that's the Imperial Intelligence Sector. I believe that's where that mission I was thinking of was at. That's not street legal. It's like somebody driving the ATVs up and down the streets. Discord should be about the same thing as my Twitch or YouTube handle. It should be C1 Raincloud or Raincloud. One of the two. Something like that. Hannibal or Hannibal the Vicious. You wearing that, which helmet are you wearing there, buddy? Oh, I like the helm. It's kind of like a droid-like helm, even. Mixed with the not really a trench coat look, but it's got that like Sith Inquisitor style coat mixed with the trench coat. I like it. I dig it. I think that's cool. Alright, continue on to confront the Ugnaughts. I'm looking forward to confronting these Ugnaughts. It's going to be funny. I think it's going to be funny. It might not. Anti-Imperial Radical. Well, I don't want to fight you because I'm not necessarily anti-Imperial, but I'm not with the Empire. I'm with whoever has money. Whoever has credits. Duro Sector. Umbara Plaza? Umbara Plaza? Doesn't look like Umbara. And that planet has a very distinctive type of personnel. But then again, we are a little ways in the future, or in the past, so maybe they haven't quite gotten there yet? Or maybe they just named the areas. I'm sorry, what am I seeing? Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, that's... Okay, these people are ruthless. Alien terrorist. I believe it. I believe it. Mako, let's leave. Let's leave. We have a mission to do, and it does not require us to stay here for very much longer. I bet the Ugnaughts aren't even our rivals. I bet they're just doing something completely different. Looks like chaos to you. Yeah. This feels like it's a bot. Mark II War Droid. I bet we're gonna fight that. Ugnaughts! Out there, you blind. Cannon's too close to generator. Want another big boon? Hey, who are you? How'd you get here? Oops, I'm lost. No, this is not important work. Go away now. Okay, your teeth are having issues. They forgot to fix your teeth. This is your only warning. That sounds hostile. Big threat. Not nice to mess with us. We tough bounty hunters. Who's
That's
the
a lot
mark
of equipment for
one
bounty.
They are our competition. Okay. Shadow Death, Big Boo, Mark II War Droid, blast him into sludge. But you're not in the War Droid. But now you might know too much. You might warn Shadow Death. Maybe you be Shadow Death. You die now. Blast the big Hey, big dumb one. I have fire. Let me guess. You guys are gonna wake up the big angry droid here in a second. Pew. I hope not. I hope I can talk you guys out of the droid, but it would be fun to fight. If we give up, no more blasting. I'll big fight, not with you. Kill Ugnaughts? No, no.
Too late to make nice now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be that mean. I'm a bounty hunter, but I'm not that mean. For blood? Well, it just keeps giving me options just to shoot the Ugnaughts.
Me, big hunter on big hunt.
Big hunt rival, you better hunter. We need a big hunt. You win. You're done right. Well, it's really given me every opportunity to shoot them.
Guess your war droid didn't help much, huh?
We're shamed. Go now. Let me guess. They're probably going to show up later on with the seek new blood profession. Oh, okay. Well, that's less exciting. Anyway, back to the promenade. Back on to chasing this Eidolon guy. Eidolon? Eidolon? However you want to say it. I wish you could play like Pazak or something in here, like you could in the KOTOR games. Like Sabak or Pazak in the fleets or something.
No more problems? Huh? Good. Good.
Man, this Twilight looks like he could break me in like a twig.
So far, it's quiet. I think he's watching.
Time to do
Have we done
something
enough
about that.
explosions? We could do more
You took
explosions.
the words right out of my mouth, friend. Ha! See, if I get rid of the Eidolon, the cartel makes me a full-fledged boss with my own clan.
But
And all we
you
gotta
won't
do
be taking him
is
out.
take out one little assassin and his pet corporation. What a fragging deal, huh?
Mako said the hunter will take me away from here. I help find the Eidolon. I get off Nar Shaddaa. Mako said so.
She did?
Mako said that, huh?
I just said I'd talk to you. Anuli's helped us, and he wants off this trash heap. I don't blame him. All we'd have to do is drop him off at the next spaceport. Please,
So I gotta bring your old flame along?
Hate it
Oh,
here.
sorry, right. Your
Everyone
little
uses me,
brother.
insults me. I'm just garbage. I hate being scared all the time.
Have you seen your face?
Don't you work for Gellerin?
What do I care? I'm
Language,
going
I
my
heard that
place.
too. I heard that too.
always
I
back.
thought about saying
Perfect,
something.
so it's settled. He can come with us.
We're dropping him off first thing.
No problem.
He's gonna be like the
I'm sure
pet
he'll
that
do
never
fine.
leaves, isn't he?
Thanks so much for this. I owe you one.
Now that's settled.
See, I
Let's get
like
back
that
to the
Mako
job
is
of
such a
driving Eidolon security
central
out of
part
business.
of the campaign.
One of
I feel
Eidolon's
like the other
security
characters
slogans
don't
is,
get that
"Your
treatment."
Secrets are our secrets. So what if you were to make all those confidential records public?
It has
Keep
potential.
talking.
Potential? What, you
Let
fucking
me
kidding
hear
me?
more.
Just picture it. Every contract, every shady deal, all
Suck
the
it, Nick.
security specs of every single one of the Eidolon's clients.
Sounds like Orc in
at
there.
Anyone's disposal. Hey, Anuli, what do I pay you for, huh? How do we put Eidolon security's records on the holonet?
What did I pay you for?
That's real hard. Eidolon's holonet transceivers are in the network access sector. Heavily guarded. You gotta slice into those to get to their records. But gotta get past these encryption programs first. You need these codes from him. Also a top-notch slicer to access Eidolon's network.
Z's a Bith engineer, best holonet security expert money
Bith
can buy.
engineer, you say?
He
I
won't
don't
just
know
give
the
you those
Bith.
codes.
You don't pay me, boss.
He refuses, he dies.
A hunter after my own
Mako,
heart.
you
This
haven't
some
you
gang
haven't been
don't
around
help
long
that
enough for me to
band
completely
before.
switch from being a
He's
jerk.
currently consulting for a Republic company called Nebula Communications.
Ooh.
I'd suggest you blast your way into Nebula's corporate office in the industrial
I
sector.
don't want to blast my way
Grab
through
some
Nebula's.
security slug, force him to tell you where Z's at.
Complete mission story time. Oh yeah, because I played today. But before that happens, I got new pants. All right, because I have my outfit on. Doesn't actually change anything. Right, about that. All right, fine. Let's go break up this other person. Pants. Yes, I found pants, faceplant. I know what you're going to say. And yes, I know where my pants are. Is it sad that I knew where you were going with that? Pants? Huh. A miracle. How many times did we play not Baldur's Gate? How many hours of PUBG do you think we played before I finally got pants? It was over 3. Before my character had pants. I would get pants every round of combat, but every time we started a new round of combat, I had to get new pants because it took forever for us to unlock the pants. Fun times. Fun times. I feel like right around without pants in Star Wars would have a lot more problems though. Or not. I mean, we are in like the CD Red District area, so they might be into it over here.
Have a safe and
Looking for
pleasant trip.
Z's, huh? Would they say he was a Bith? I'm not familiar with the Bith species. We may have to... I don't think I've found anything Bith-wise yet. Where's the lore? Yeah, I have... Evocati, the Advasi Nithorian species so far. But I don't have... You're in the Seattle of the galaxy. Seattle or Vegas? One of the two. Oh yeah, we're on a planet now where we can overlap. Okay. Nice war droid. I want... Mako, I want one of these. Hack it, please. Thank you. You're a dear. Alright. Where am I going? All the way down there. To the south we go. I don't like the sound of the speeder bike. It just sounds like it's braking, which is probably part of the point. It just sounds like it's on this last leg that's going to break at any time. If you had to go to a planet like this, and you had to get past, because this is a planet where gangs are a problem, right? How would you go about this? Like, if you yourself, not a character, you yourself had to go onto one of these planets and go meet with somebody to strike a deal, how many people do you think you have to bring along with you until you feel safe? Like, do you call in an entire army group and beg, borrow, and steal however you can to get those people to come help you? Do you go in by yourself and just trust your instincts? Open carry. Open carry with a bandolier of thermal detonators on your chest just to show you mean business. The problem is if you open carry, though, everyone knows you have a blaster and are more likely to shoot you to take your blaster. Oh look, Republic officers. Do I have to fight like the actual Republic? Because I feel like fighting the Republic would be bad for my business. I mean, it would make the Empire. The Empire would like it. Yep, another spammer. They all do. How would you make yourself less of a target, though? Would you try to go for the meek angle? Like, if you look like you're a nobody, you think people will leave you alone? That looks dangerous. And easily breakable. Hey, Mako. We got any of those extra explosive charges that the hut guy gave us? You're hitting so many curbs. Hey there, Betty! Or Piggy Wiggle. You know, I love the fact that your handle is Piggy Wiggle, especially after the TTT games where you carried Charles the pig. It's so fitting. The unassuming are the first to get jumped, so you would go like heavy looks, right? Walk in like you own the place, walk in like you're Cad Bane. Makes sense. As you're gay, go ahead, Piggy. I called you Peggy, that's not right. Piggy. Peggy's the Jeep. Piggy Wiggle. It feels wrong to call you that. Alright, who do I have to beat up for them to tell me where this guy is, whose name I've already forgotten? Mako, what's the guy's name? I've had the name for years. Nice hat, yes. Walk in and beat up the first guy you see and take his hat. I feel like I would beat up the first person I saw and take their armor. Because you know how little of that my character actually has currently, or I myself have. I need armor. I should make some armor to wear for a stream. I have a printer now. I could do that. If I was a competent printer. Or a competent costume maker. Which I'm not. So I have to borrow other people's costumes. Or beg people to make me costumes. Like Recklin. Who made this costume? Assert your dominance early. So basically it's just prison rules, faceplant. You're just assuming prison rules apply. Which, I don't think why they wouldn't. Piggy's a good nickname, take no offense. Well, if you've listened to Betty, if you get called Betty all the time, ooh, all this lore that could be hidden in these analogs. All these analogs have so much lore in them. I want the lore. Alright, but we're gonna go find out what's a Bith look like. That's what I'm curious. None of you guys are Bith. Or whatever that other guy was supposed to be called. Oh, that's right, I have to find the first person. Have a big prison mullet. Faceplant. Who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Man, this guy packs a big gun to work. This gun packs a big guy to work. Yeah, that doesn't work in here as well. We tried explosives, sir. I just want to use your.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
You don't have a name.
We don't keep a lot of credits here.
You're dead
Cooperate
meat if you
or
waste
die.
my time. Now give me the biff.
The Holonet
I don't like that
security
pistol. I need
Is
a
he
new
in
pistol.
trouble?
That pistol does not look as good as I thought. Never skip glutes. Imagine somebody training for that in the gym.
I've got a gun at your face and you want details.
Do you call that a gun? Is it
Right.
supposed to be like a Star Wars
What am
revolver?
I saying? Z's at the Imperial Spaceport. He's on his way to Mechas 3 for a business meeting. He's probably already gone. I gave you what you wanted. You're not gonna kill
You don't
me,
have a
are
name.
you?
Disappear now.
Right. I'm out of here.
I should have shot him. You know, Mako, when I get another companion who's not going to tell me to stop shooting people, there's going to be a lot more dead bodies. You played Destiny. That's been a while. Alright, where we got to go next? Total C's at the space place. How far do we have to go for that? Yeah, we actually have to leave the area. Okay, fine. Fast travel it is. To continue the main story. Something's happening over on my other screen. I don't know what's happening there. Oh boy. Alrighty, where are we going? So, where are we going? Where's my next target?
Open for business.
Oh, back to where we came from. That's called that's the spaceport. Good to know. Somebody build me a spaceport like this. I beg of you. I beseech you. I thought he was going to fly through the wall for a second. Would it kill them to make the path straight? I'm not exactly a licensed speeder pilot. I mean, I'm a bounty hunter. Do you think I'm licensed to do anything outside of carry a bounty? No, we make a bounty hunters. Like, well, I guess technically in the other classes you can now have a bigger gun. So I guess that's a moot point. Looks like Nebraska roads. I don't know. Have you seen the Missouri roads, faceplant? Pretty sure some of those Missourian roads, you know, the trail of the drunk moose, or lovesick moose, as some people like to call it. Sell some of the junk here. I feel like some people just, the roads just... Achoo! Wowzers. Ah, 4 people are here. Welcome, 4th person. Welcome to my SWTOR stream, where nothing happens. I just sit here and talk for hours, because I don't know when to shut up. Hey, this guy better not be stealing my ship. Bless you. Thank you. Somebody's nice. Docking Bay 27. I could add docking bays into the game. I like how faceplant on my end is blue, but on the video it's orange. But Piggy is orange, but she's blue on the video. I don't know why Streamlabs is doing that, but I find that one kind of funny. Okay, sir, you can't leave. I need your autograph, sir. Z Killin. Z Killin? Killeen? Clan. Is your name Clem? Hey, Z. Oh, that's a Biff. That's a Biff. Okay, the music guys that play a specific type of music.
I want all of the data on Eidolon security
You
encryption
given Omaha,
programs
it was described to me
now.
as being the size. You're not wrong. The sad thing is, you're probably not wrong. I remember. You want to die?
You're
I wasn't
seconds
paying
away
attention. I
from
got
messy death.
distracted by faceplant and the pixie dust comment. Well, you're gonna die. Mathematically speaking, even slightly prolonged existence is better, rather more logical. Maybe I'm getting trigger happy. Pixie dust is crazy.
Will you keep quiet about our little chat?
I feel like if you go to him, it's like, hey, the security codes, they get leaked. Just don't make it your fault. I need to get some spice. Oh, you have some spice. I've got a thing of meline spice sitting on my table, which is just fish tank rocks, but they look like Star Warsy spice. I need to make some more containers of spice for next year's missions. Correct, Killsy.
Our business is done. Don't make me come back.
I'm not that mean. I feel like I'm getting a little too light side though. We might have to change that. Okay, this time getting a shuttle makes sense because there's one right there. The red light sector. I never realized there's like layers to this place. 1, 2, 3, 4 other floors. Maybe 5 if you count that top one a floor. Is that a floor or part of the roof? No, I think that's a floor. I think there's 5 floors. How often do people throw themselves off the top balcony because they can't handle life in Nar Shaddaa anymore? And then they fall to their death. Just said they were drunk. Oh, I thought he was dead. There's nobody in here when I came in. I was expecting them to be dead. He looks like something has happened.
With Z's codes.
Wish I could have seen the look on Z's face.
You don't even see. You know who Z is. I can't get over this guy's cybernetic enhancements.
Everything looks legit. Beautiful work. Z's code is like music.
Yeah, whatever. Isolate the ones we'll need.
Yeah, whatever.
Back to our hunter friend here.
Eidolon Security's transceiver codes are marked. Easy to spot. They'll disable the encryption programs. No problem.
It doesn't work.
This better be worth it.
Anuli's got a nose for this sort of thing. He'll be fine, and if he's wrong, I'll let you kill him.
What?
Hey, that's not funny.
Relax. Hey, I'm kidding. That little worm's too valuable. Okay, so on to phase 2 of our plan to scrag Eidolon
I like this guy.
And drive their clients away.
Liren, I like you.
Access Eidolon Security's
Don't make me
data
shoot you.
transceivers. Input these codes. Then
You're
select
fun.
Eidolon's
I like.
network,
We're gonna keep you around.
Download their files.
I need a network.
Once you've accessed Eidolon's network, put this on the transceiver. It'll let Anuli upload the files straight to the HoloNet.
Perfect.
Eidolon Security's entire database is on the HoloNet. That's bad. Real bad. For them.
Well, yeah.
The transceivers are in the network access sector. Security's gonna be tight. And the Eidolon will have his best men protecting those transceivers.
But
Feel free to kill as many as you want.
okay. That's fair. I'm in. Oh, this armor. I do like that one better. I'm pretty sure this one I have on is modular, maybe? I could be wrong. Because I tried to do some of the modular stuff. Where do we go in? I've got the fast travel updated, so I might as well just keep using it. $67 players. Numbers go down the farther than you get. Man, you have massive glasses. Look at those. That one reticle takes up your entire face almost. Are those... you think that's a mic system in front of her mouth, or is it like drinks? Well, I guess it can't be drinks, isn't it? It's got to be a mic system. Yeah, it's got to be a microphone.
Vehicle paths are
Currently open for business. Network access taxi is literally what it's called. Why would the HoloNet have such an important station on Nar Shaddaa? Well, I guess they're Hut funded probably at this point in this part of the galaxy. I don't know if her eyes or his eyes. I don't know if it's her or his eyes. But her eyes probably not that big. It's just that one yellow bit is just very prominent. Some of the costume things in the SWTOR games are fun just because they're so overly bulky at times that you go, how is that practical? And this guy's wearing like slim gear. Has anybody else got any fun pieces of costuming, or all you guys normal? Y'all are normal. That's less fun. Alrighty, let us go break in to CNN, I mean the HoloNet News, and broadcast some fake, real news. Actually, we're not broadcasting fake news this time. We are broadcasting the real news. It's just like most of the time when I break into a HoloNet center, I'm always broadcasting the false news. But this time, I'm actually broadcasting what really happens, which is kind of backwards for some of these stories. Oh, this one looks even different because it's got a roof, but the roof is farther up, so there's more light up there. I like it. Very blue. Do you think that shield's safe to walk on? Probably not. Probably not a good idea. Yeah. Are we going through the dead people? Yeah. Oh, that was incorrect. That was an incorrect. Ow, ow. Mistakes might be made. Taco Tuesday, but still on a Friday. I should watch that again. Nobody has to shoot at me. You all can miss. Ow. I said you could miss. I'm just driving along here. No need to worry about me. Wow, this is all the Hut stuff. Hut maintenance droids. Hut guardian droids. Hut war droids. Is that water blue? No, wait, that water's purple. Or is it blue-purple? Either way, I'm not taking a bath in that stuff. That stuff's gotta be radioactive. Streaming on a Sunday. Wild. Bro saw that GCW podcast isn't streaming and jumped in to cover our airtime. Kind of. Last week, we introduced a child to it last week. Yes, the child. No, actually, the last 2 Sundays I've done SWTOR, but I've done it earlier in the day. And today, Faceplant was streaming, so I was doing Faceplant stream. See ya, Piggy. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the view. And yeah, today there was no SWTOR or GCW podcast, and so I didn't feel like I had to keep the timeline open. Because I don't want to do something while somebody else is doing something, because I want to be able to participate in what they're doing. Fire! How do we get semi-authentic tents without breaking the bank? The first thing I'm going to ask you is, what size of tent are you talking about? If you're talking about like a JP small or JP medium, those things, if you can find the right ones, aren't too terrible bad. Pup tents are the easiest way to go. I forget what pup tents are at price-wise, but they're really easy to store and transport and don't have to do quite as much to them. What am I breaking in here? Oh, it's in the other room. Okay. Big enough for 2 people and their armor. Oh, okay. So not like a regular reenacting tent. So you're gonna... thing with reenacting is the tents are not made for like a 2-person tent is... I'm not really aware of one that would fit what you're kind of talking about, because most of the World War II tents that I'm thinking of, they're either small enough for 2 people to sleep side by side in, or they're big enough for like a command center or a full squad to be inside. Can just squeeze by you here. Hi guys. Punch. I have a A-frame tent from like Civil War era. That is actually I don't have that one anymore. I used to have an A-frame, and that one would be I would consider big enough for 2 people and their armor. Not sure how to find those anymore though. But that one was a canvas. This is for a medieval LARP.
Okay, that should take care of Z.
Then you're gonna want like the white canvas stuff.
In place. Let me slice into Eidolon's.
Because we some real nerds.
Oh, this is tough. I knew he wasn't kidding. The Eidolon's Holonet guys know their stuff.
I would look up, if you want to go like a full tent, the ones that I personally know would be an A-frame. That style of tent has been around for a very long time. It's essentially, you have a pole in the center, and the cloth goes over it to make the A shape. And you have a front and a back. That design has been around for a long, long time. I don't know what the price is on those anymore, though. Nerds? There's no nerds around here. What are you talking about? I'm not in a costume surrounded by props and Legos and fake spice and flags playing a game with lore. 800? Oh. Oh, wowzers. I definitely didn't pay that for anything I bought. Of course, I was buying all my stuff from people I knew, from friends and such. I spent $500 on cosplay. I can't go spend $800 on a tent. I wish I had that much money to throw at cosplay.
It's professional.
Oh, I should have used showing up for the boy one. Actually, I'm going to do that. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Or I was paying attention to the chat, not the actual thing.
Okay,
Hey, Blitz.
That should take you out. This is...
Don't worry.
How you doing, man?
I'll tell your boyfriend how impressive you were.
I told you he's not my boyfriend. Keep that up and I'm going to think you're jealous. Come on.
One cosplay going to look fire. The belt itself was
Contact
$260.
me.
Oh,
Really, are you getting this?
that's going to be a good one. You can pull off an Obi-Wan, I think, fairly well.
All these work. Symphony of math. Downloading the files onto the Holonet now. Stand by.
Imagine having a hobby.
Let's get out of here before more of the Eidolon's mercs show up. They're way too good with us.
How's it going? Seasonal allergies flaring up again? Oof. Yeah, that's been going around.
You must be insane. Otherwise, why would you be here?
Hi. I'm getting
Never
soft.
trust a bit.
Yeah.
Crazy, worthless hunter. Eliminate the threat, now!
Oh, I'm sorry, folks. Have you tried flamethrowers? Or rockets? Explosions? Man, I want that backpack. I cast Fireball. So now what I'm hearing is that you're going to have a very civilian costume, or a much more civilian-like attire that you can pull out at past or future events to use, is what I'm hearing there. Weather actually around here a bit says revenge. Do Clone Wars General Obi-Wan, but the 3D printer broke and the armor itself would have run you. Yeah, I bet that. I believe that. I've been really wanting to expand my costume collection. I really want to do my Sith Warrior look, but I want to make it so I can use it as a GCW character, like what I've done in the past, but properly this time. I don't know if I'll ever get to that, but I really want to. Yeah, well, the whole original point of the Jedi costume, at least from what I remember reading about, was their plan was that the Jedis were supposed to look like everyday citizens as part of the Jedi look, rather than being like nowadays it's just the Jedi look with the robes and the tunic and stuff is just like the Jedi look. But originally it was supposed to be more of a civilian look because the Jedis weren't going out to make themselves look like Jedi, if that makes sense. You don't get to see a lot of that in the stuff now, but although now that I'm an admin, no one can stop me from showing up. Oh, well, he's dead.
Get out of there. Move it.
No way to run. He'll find you. He always finds you. We're all dead. Get away. Get away from me. No.
Yep, he's dead.
We have to get there. We have to save him.
Oh, he laughed? It's too late, unfortunately. But we're gonna go.
You don't know that. And it's the Eidolon. You need to kill him.
That's the job. That's what we're gonna do.
Let's just hurry, please.
Sure.
Hang on, Anuli. We're coming.
Man, Mako does not get a break, does she? Being Kenobi Justice is very similar to how we see most poor people in Tatooine. Yes. Yeah. Admin, no one can stop me from showing up and saying I'm a Jedi and have Force powers. Actually. Pull up and do the Mandalorian Jedi Sith General Rebel cosplay. Yeah, he won't be here anymore, but I will shoot people if they're here.
Oh
The Eidolon may still be here.
no. Right. Okay.
Were you sitting on his... Never mind. It looked like you were sitting on his head for a second. Check for cause of
Tell
death.
what killed Anuli?
I can't really tell. The look on his face. What was that?
Oh, it's those stealth droids. I'm a clone Mando Grey Jedi. There it is. There it is. To be fair, I'm pretty sure everybody has made that exact character at some point. I'd much like to poke fun at that. Wondering what it's like to have an Imperial Lego fleet. I have a Imperial Star Destroyer that's in pieces. And I love it. I need to rebuild it because I used its parts for a castle set that I made and I've never rebuilt it. No.
What were those things?
Stealth
I can't
droids.
believe he's gone. I never should have left him. It's all my fault. Again.
Shed tears, shed blood. Yes. Don't shed
Yes.
tears, shed
I
blood.
will make Eidolon pay. Look, the holocommunicator on Galarin's desk is blinking. Maybe he's still alive, sending us a message.
Or it's the Eidolon telling us to where to meet up so we can... That is a... Wowzers, that's just the terminal from, like, the spaceship slapped on the table. Thing's massive.
There you are.
Oh,
Been a bit of a challenge
we've met.
tracking you
Not
down.
yet, but we
I
have
found you
now.
for a rogue agent, but the question was, for whom? I should have known. Galeron's the only one stupid enough to do this.
My Mando armor is from the Mandalore himself, so it's resilient times 100. Level 100. If I'm twirling my lightsaber all around, BBs are considered deflected and don't count. Chris did an interesting thing at one point on the whole lightsaber thing. He had a clear plastic like shield that he would hold with his lightsaber hand. If I hold up my hand and say push, you have to jump away from me and are dead. A real man, a man would have come in person.
Eidolon for a coward.
Well, the night is young.
Valid.
Rather impressed that one
Hey, Athens.
person could be responsible for so much damage. He If you wish to meet me, come to these coordinates.
Love your voice actor.
I'll be sitting right here, waiting for you.
He sounds great.
Of course, the second you step out of the door, you're dead.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Since our confrontation would have been most exhilarating.
I'm
Like
going
your
to
finger
kill you.
needs Some exercise.
Likewise. And after
If you
a
can't
while,
hold your
you'll
breath,
head
you're
on
dead.
my wall every day. Well, Hunter, I'm sad to say this is goodbye.
Well, here we go. Let's be careful with this crazy.
Ah, new gun, so I can get rid of this gun. So this guy still has a health bar, by the way, Mako. Have you, like, actually checked for vitals? Because on the floor, he has a health bar. I'm bringing Silly String to use his Force Lightning. If it touches you, you're dead. That feels like a mini-boss at a Battlefront event. That's what it sounds like. How y'all doing? More people are coming in and saying hi. Making all kinds of colors show up on my side over there. I should make it so that when I look over to the chat, my face actually, like if I flip this camera angle or something, so I'd be looking at the chat, or move myself up into the chat to the side. The main boss of GCW. I'm recruiting for an army to over the galaxy and make it mine. That's kind of one of the storylines that I've wanted to play around with, is make a main boss type that is not part of the Republic, or not Republic, the Rebels, or the Empire, or the Hutts, or anybody else. It's their own subfaction. I smell treason or another rebellion. Sounds like an actual separatist now. He sounds like a separatist, not a rebel. I think it'd be cool to have a faction that the different factions have to team up with for an event, but I wouldn't want to do it more than once because that would get old. But the idea is kind of a fun one to play around with. Raincloud, no, you'd be coughing off SWTOR. I'd change it. It wouldn't be called the Eternal Empire. It would be called... Let's make one really cheesy. The Empire of the Night. The Night Empire. Oh, hi, guys. Did you just disappear? It's just the Eternal Empire DLC. We'll get there eventually. Another 100 hours of streaming later. The Forever Empire. I like it. That's a good one. The Forever Kingdom. Nah, I think he's got you beat with the Forever Empire there, Face. Burning Hands. What am I looking at? Oh, is this tent flaps inside? The Eclipse Dawn Empire. Get over here, boy. Oh, wait. I missed it. Nope. Too close. Get over here. And he's dead. Good shot, Mako. Eclipse Dawn Empire. Stop. You're spoiling my storylines. I don't want to do this. You're not making it fun anymore. Well, I can't do that for very long with a straight face. See, I could do some really wacky stuff. I have to hold myself back sometimes. I'm like, I feel like there's storylines that would just make the players lose interest. Well, I wonder why they hang up all these tapestries inside these caverns. I guess they're trying to make it feel homier, I guess.
Here you stand, alive. Who are you?
You're not going to be alive for much longer.
Why are you doing this?
I'm just here.
Nothing more.
I feel like it's not a job anymore.
Another career. Nothing for it now,
When are we getting the GCW dating sim?
It's a pleasure to meet you. Yours are very rare and precious. I regret having to kill you.
Wait, I got a priority message from Solash. He's another cartel lieutenant. He's offering a huge bounty if you bring him the Eidolon, alive.
It's so much easier just to kill people.
I feel like Athens and I would actually do something like that.
Never claim that bounty. But then If we don't have our dreams, what do we have?
We kind of did that at one of the events. We had that, what'd you call it? Hey! Don't do that to me. What? Okay, hang on. We'll do that after I'm not in a boss. Oh, I guess that is that. What Imperial vessel would you command in GCW or post-battle? Hey! Don't you do stealth on me. That's not fair. I'm just gonna carpet bomb the entire area then. Escape that. Escape that. This guy should be sad. Hey! Ow. Ow. No. Stop that. Stop that. Just give up and die already. I think he took offense to that. Get over here. No, I said get over here. I'm gonna punch you in the face. That was a fun combo. Oh no, I.
What are you waiting for? You've done it. You've beaten me. Finish it now, and be remembered forever as the hunter who killed the Eidolon.
So question. You're my target. I'm supposed to kill you, right? But that's also a light side option.
You're mighty proud of yourself, aren't you?
I don't lie, and I don't exaggerate. Never had to.
But now you're here, and so you failed, so you kind of exaggerated because you told me I was going to die.
Don't hand me over to the cartel. Kill me now. I deserve that much.
Let Mako do it.
Your friend. You decide.
This is
Deserves
personal to her.
die, but nobody deserves what the Hutts will do to him. Give him what he wants.
Done. As you wish.
Girl says you gotta die. Pew! With that weird goofy looking blaster.
Now, I truly am a specter.
I want you to know, Mako, I gave up credits for you. Alright. What Imperial vessel... Sorry, I'm laughing at John's comment. What Imperial vessel would you command in GCW or post-Battle of Endor? And what's the vessel name? So, the vessel that I have picked out... I've got actually a couple of them. It would depend on what I'm doing, but most of the time I assume Imperial. Like if I do, like if you're talking like me personally, one of my characters, but we'll just go personally. I would want to command. I like the. I've been on record. I like the Arquitans. I feel like that's a middle ground for doing things. You would be able to stand up against pirates fairly well. You'd be able to stand up against small things and still have the maneuverability. But you'd also be able to be really beat up at times, too. I mean, you're not able to go, like, toe-to-toe with anything. I wouldn't want to try to run a ISD just because of the logistical strain of an ISD. Because after a year, I think is an ISD capable of holding supplies for a year or half a year? I forget how long. But you'd have a lot of versatility with an ISD. If you want like a combat ship, I wanted a Mon Calamari ship. I'd want one of the MC... maybe an MC-80. Was it MC-80D? Or am I thinking of the MC-40? There's the one MC ship that's smaller. It's not like the Home 1 class. It's like a third of the size of the Home 1 class. But you still have the ability to do the rotating shield tactics. So that would be nice to have if I was more like Republic era. If I'm working for the New Republic, then I'd want something like that. If I am a civilian working and I am doing something like Proto Corporation, then I'm actually not certain what unaligned vessel I would take. If I pick something Rendeli, probably, because the Rendeli ships are pretty sturdy, and you can it's easier to find those outside of war zones. Kuwait spends a lot of time building actual proper warships. And Rothana, I think Rothana is only a cruise yard. I may be wrong. But I'm pretty sure Rothana is also a subsidiary of Kuwait. Or maybe it's Rendili. Rothana is part of one of the other organizations. But I'd probably get something Rendili Drive. I like the Dreadnoughts. If I have to pick a warship, like a patrol ship, it's on a cruiser. It's outdated at that point in the GCW timeline after Battle of Endor. But they're everywhere. You can upgrade them, retrofit them, do all kinds of different things. If you're looking for something that's more of a consular ship or like a transport vessel, Corellian in like the CR series, the blockade runners, are very well known for that for a reason, because they're highly modular and you could pick a lot of different things for that. Is Pelta, the Pelta class, made by Corellia? I feel like they're Corellian. They might not be Corellian. That wasn't helpful at all because I didn't pick anything. Because unfortunately... Wait, you said Imperial Vessel. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. You did say Imperial Vessel. I just sat here the entire time just rambling about different starships. My bad. Imperial Vessel, Battle of Endor. Or after Battle of Endor. I wouldn't want to command a Star Destroyer because that is a target on your back. However, if I'm having to hold the line as part of the Empire Remnant or the Imperial Remnants, you would want a Star Destroyer because it would be able to withstand the punishments of the regular fights.
Like the Eidolon, right? We're different.
But that's kind of... like I said, I like the Arquitans. I'm a big fan of the Quasar because you get fighter support. But it's not able to withstand a lot of punishment. The Quasar is not that tanky. What's another good Imperial ship at that part of the timeline? I'm a big fan of the Interdictor cruisers just because you can do a lot of really interesting and out-of-the-box battle tactics with those. But I'm not sure I would want to be in personal command of one because they're not the most resilient ships. Pick a battle cruiser. I wouldn't really want to be a battle cruiser either. All right, Mako. We're different, right? Yes.
What do you mean?
I mean, assassins kill people for money.
You kill people for money?
How are you different from the Eidolon?
Shrug.
Maybe I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I guess we still have work to do. I hope the rest of our targets are nothing like this guy. Should we get out of here?
Oh, you
I wanna get
don't.
as far away
Okay.
from Marshada as possible.
I'm sorry, hon.
You'll get no argument from me.
Ugh, I told you this place was.
Oh, John, I'm going to take your comment here in a second. What would going down the rain cloud route look like in a GCW dating sim? I don't even want to know. To be honest, nobody has that one cracked. Because I'm sitting here at 27 years of age, and I have dated a single person for 3 months? Maybe 4 months, technically. I forget how long we actually managed to go before she had to move. But yeah, that's a question that the world itself hasn't even figured out yet. I don't even know the answer to that. Can you answer? Faceplant. You're going to say something. I can't stop you from saying it. Proceed. I know you're already typing.
The Eidolon's been taken care of.
My intel confirms that. The Hutt cartel just yanked their live bounty on the Eidolon. I have word that your rivals forfeited to you as well.
They did. Because I'm just that much better than them.
Cleared the first round. Your next two targets are on Tatooine and Alderaan.
We're going back to the Tatooine where there's nothing for miles.
Go to waste. Before you move on to your next target, return to Droman Kos. We have something to discuss in private. Luck out.
Whatever happened to the Twilight guy?
I wonder what that's all about. The Huntmaster's assistant should never communicate with any hunter during a great hunt. It's just not done.
Could this get us disqualified?
I don't know. The Huntmaster and his representatives have got to be completely neutral, contacting the hunters could be seen as favoritism.
It could.
It doesn't sound like we really have a choice at any rate.
I bet it's after Mr. Blood. He probably wants me to end Blood for him because he's probably being a nuisance. So, before we go to anywhere, I guess we're going to Nar Shaddaa. Not Nar Shaddaa. Droman Khas. Yes. The turn. And zoom! That never gets old. The turn away. One of my favorite shots in the Clone Wars is of that in particular, where the Providence classes turn away from Scipio. I want to say it was Scipio. The Banking Clan ship, the Banking Clan planet. Dooku goes up on the Providence class, and they leave Clovis behind. And the shot of him on the bridge of that Providence class as it's facing down the Republic fleet, and then the hum of the engines as it turns away. And the entire fleet does a complete wing about and bamps away. Glorious shots. You, nerd. Her, nerd. You, crippling dietary restrictions? Her, yep. You, bet. You're not wrong. Because anybody who wants to date me has to put up with the fact that I have gluten intolerance, which means food is an annoyance. Also, they have to be willing to deal with my nerdiness. And that's a combo I don't know if I'm ever going to find. Realistically. Hey, I just realized I'm coming back to the place where I stole my ship. Is that going to be a problem? That might be a problem. And it shouldn't be a problem that I can't handle. Checks blaster for charge. Mako, you got those extra deets, right? Those extra thermal detonators? Does not exist. It's a unicorn faceplant. They call those unicorns. Like the hot crazy scale unicorn thing. Yeah, but for me it's dietary restrictions, nerd, able to live with rain cloud. Speaking from actual years of experience. Don't know what you're talking about. You didn't have dietary problems when you were dating Faceplant. That was not an issue that you had. You only had to deal with the nerd side. And now your wife wants me to show up to your daughter's birthday party dressed as a pirate with a foam sword so your daughter can beat me up. How'd that work out? Why am I the one getting beat up as a pirate? Shouldn't that be you? Speaking of which, I am still 100% down for that. It's going to be awesome. Yes, give me that higher rank, Speeder. The nerd was enough. Hard enough to find just nerd, I get it. Hello there. How you doing?
Glad you responded so quickly. The Huntmaster's assistant's been waiting for you.
Good. Let me guess, it has something to do with Taro Bloodfist. Wait, not Bloodfist. Blood. Mr. Blood. You're the only one with no dignity left. Ouch!
We don't have a lot of time, so I'll be brief. The sanctity of the Great Hunt has been compromised. Seems a slicer got a hold of the Great Hunt's target list and intends to auction those names to the highest bidders.
No.
Exposure like
You,
that would destroy
ouch.
the Great Hunt. I need to be
Ouch.
dealt with quickly and discreetly.
When's this auction taking place?
Our informant seems to think it'll be soon. I need you to find the slicer and learn how he got that list.
Faceplant out
Once
here
the list is
throwing
secure,
hands.
Eliminate every scrag stupid enough to show up to that auction.
Get the list, tie up the loose ends. Got it.
Nemro the Hutt Paymaster Judah told us about the auction.
I'm
She's
telling your
alive.
wife,
She can
Faceplant.
tell you more. The fate of the Great Hunt rests in your
She's gonna laugh at
hands.
me though. It's not gonna help.
Remember that.
And why do I care? I only care if it's Bloodfist. Travel to Hutta. I think we could do that. I was just there. I was just there. I had to come all the way back. I could have just popped over from Nar Shaddaa to Hutta, and it would have been over so much quicker. Instead, she'll back up. I know she will. I'm screwed. I can't get out of it. But why? Why? Why would you do this to me? Am I not your friend? Does no one care about Sid the Sloth? Does no one care about Raincloud and his opinions and his feelings? No one cares. You're all mean. I don't trust any of you. Oh, I gotta go back to Nemro's palace. Oh, this'll be fun. You've done that yourself. What's up with this? What am I, is it just a punching bag? Is it Raincloud Roast Night or something? Keep doing it, it's funny. You're right, I don't have much dignity left. I lost that a long time ago. I started doing GCW, which is essentially my third job nowadays. Work 2 jobs, come home, do GCW, and whatever spare time I have left. Sleep is optional. Nemro, my friend. I went to... This guy's name is Grippo, and he's a Rhodian. That checks out. Grippo! Ancestor of Greedo. I like it. Hey, hon.
Krista said you'd be coming by. I was so relieved to hear the Mandalorians weren't sending us.
That's probably why I must be sent.
Before I tell you what I know about this auction, I need to ask for a favor.
Of course you do.
There are really nasty people at this auction, so please keep my name out of this. I don't want to put my family in jeopardy.
Dead men aren't much of a threat.
That's fair. They're all going to be dead.
That's a very good point. I discovered the auction through one of Nemro's business associates.
So she's actually being helpful. Thank you.
Asked if Nemro would be participating. I pretended I knew what he was talking about. That's how I learned about the slicer and the list.
Ah, so I don't get to shoot Nemro? Somebody's going to get to kill your boss.
Is this someone you're familiar with, or was he a new face?
Not that I want to shoot a hut for any reason,
about
but...
the slicer, just that it all sounds legitimate. The auction's taking place here in Jakuna. The slicer left these details for Nemro. I hope they help.
Okay.
It should have already started.
Time to get my hands dirty.
I know how it goes. I won't be able to sleep otherwise.
Fair enough. Where are we going? It's a lot of driving to get there. There's nothing closer? Nothing that I've unlocked? Wowzers, Raincloud. Oh wait, maybe it's because I'm inside the palace. That's why. That's why. Maybe I have to get out. Can I get out? Do it when I'm out here? Can I actually... Okay, now I can trip travel. Perfect. Still, I got a long speeder bike road ahead of me. Next episode, which will probably be either Tuesday, underachieving much. Excuse me. I don't know what you're talking about. So it'll be either next Sunday, or I might do it like on Tuesday, or I don't think I'll be available Thursday, but I might do something Tuesday. But the downside is next planets is Tatooine and Alderaan, and Tatooine, at least in the other map or the other campaigns I played, I distinctly remember Tatooine being the worst because it's so open and you spend so much time. You are streaming on Tuesday. Yes, you are. You're correct. That's why I said maybe on Tuesday. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep, Raincloud doesn't know directions. That is nothing new. That's why I said maybe, theoretically. And I can't do Friday because we're playing D&D Friday, right? Right, Faceplant? Is that right? Or is that next Friday? I have forgotten if it's this Friday or next Friday. if we're supposed to do D&D. I forget which. It is this Friday? Okay. So at least I remember that part correctly. Last time we played D&D, I went, huh? Lore object? Gimme, 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 gimme. Lore. Open! Read the lore! Lore. Evoke exile. When Hutts resettled in Hutta, they quickly bought up the entire planet and forced the native Evoke off-world. Lacking any reliable means of interstellar travel, the Evoke had no choice but to allow the Hutts to facilitate the relocation to the orbiting moon of Nar Shaddaa. Countless Evoke were herded onto Hutt cruisers. The Hutts crammed as many natives onto each ship as possible. The Hutt shipping containers were not designed to transport living cargo, however, causing thousands of Evoke deaths during the voyage. Worst of all, Nar Shaddaa proved to only be temporary refuge for the Evoke, as the Hutts had already planned to annex the moon and use the Evoke as cheap labor. Yeah, well. Free time over. See ya, Faceplant. Thanks for hanging out, man. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go tonight. Probably not too much longer. I'll probably get ready for the next planet. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I actually don't remember when I started. I forgot to hit record, so I don't have the timer like I normally time. What time did I start? Yeah, it says about an hour ago. Alright, cool. Alright. There's going to be explosions and death in here, right? Black Sun. Okay. Hutt Cartel. Hutt Cartel. Lots of Hutt Cartel. What? Are we like happy? Oh, we're having a boxing match. My money is on the big guy. Oh, that was the quickest fight I've ever seen. What are you? Are you just a big dude in a hat? Okay, cool. Swoop gang. Black Sun, Enforcer. Get ready to shoot some Swoop gang boys. What do we got up here?
Listening. I don't want the whole list. I just want to know if my name's on it.
An excellent point.
That guy has got some nice drip.
I'm sure we could come to some arrangement. That's what this auction is all about.
How about I just bleed you nice and slow, and then take the list from your cold, dead hand?
Is that Loki? He's got the facial paint of Loki. And kind of the armor of Loki. Kind of the attitude of Loki. Now that I'm a famous streamer, when are you going to collab with Markiplier? If I ever got a chance to like actually communicate with Markiplier, I'd probably faint. He's one of my favorite YouTubers just because I like how creative he can be with stuff. And his personality is a lot of fun. Yeah, big time YouTuber. Right. The 166 subscribers? Yeah, 166 subscribers. Yes. Yeah, big time. Completely big time. We're gonna shoot people.
Then I'll turn around and take it from yours.
I'm just gonna start attacking. Oh, he ran away screaming. Oh, that was great. That was fantastic. That is fantastic. Start plugging the GCW radio shows so we can be famous too. I want George Lucas as a guest on the next episode. The last podcast was fun. I know eventually the engines back for the Empire. Did you guys settle on your topic for next week yet? Explosions. Excuse me.
Start talking.
You better not be my next companion.
Some guy said he was a Mandalorian. He got me the codes to break in. Said I could sell the names and make a fortune.
Perfect. Greedy and stupid.
This moron.
No, wait, please, you're right. Nobody. You want the guy responsible.
Yes.
He said targets assigned to Tarot blood were off limits. Maybe he has money on this blood guy winning.
No, he has blood.
Or Tarot Blood gave this slicer the list.
Next week will be role-playing and getting into character with Liana and Recklin. Awesome. That's going to be a good one. Yes.
We have to expect Taro to pull some stunts.
That'll
like
be a
this.
good one to have.
That man has lived way
One that I
longer
will
than
share
I'd
a
like to.
lot in the
I'll help
upcoming
you
year.
find him, right? I've told you everything I know. Please, just let me go. I'll never talk about that list again. I swear.
Are there other copies? That's a good
Who
one.
else knows the contents of this list?
Nimro's paymaster, Judah. Help me arrange
If
the auction. She
Recklin
has
blacks
another
out, you're the
copy.
understudy. Oh no.
Split the profits with her 50-50. In fact, with everyone here dead, Judah's the only one left who knows about the list. Please, let me go.
Well, I had to kill him.
Afraid I can't do that.
Okay, good. I gotta leave Judah. Not taking her out. She's been helping me since the start of this storyline. I can't kill her. So be ready, just in case. No pressure. Wowzers. I don't know anything about role-playing or getting into character at all. I don't know anything about that. I had to do some research about role-playing. And getting into character, you know. Actually, I probably should do some... I should do some research because I'm not the most well-versed into, character development and such. I just kind of fly off by the seat of my pants and just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what works as a character. The way I do, like, my D&D characters is I'll start the character concept, and then I'll have to play the character a little bit to figure out, like, how they work.
I was getting worried. Was everything taken care of?
Give me a copy
I
of
know what you did. Let's make this quick and easy.
It's not what you think, I swear. I'm the one who called the Mandalorians, remember? I didn't know about the Great Hunt list. All I knew was that Billiken had some valuable information and needed help finding buyers.
Wow, her voice actor's doing a lot of work. She sounds
Please,
terrified.
split the profits. I didn't learn what the list was till later.
Neither am I. So I'm hoping Leon and Recklin can really carry this. Who's going to have a list of questions? Sounds like a good plan. I don't get why there's competition with ISB and Imperial Intelligence. The inner workings of the Empire. Now, granted, I haven't seen Season 2 of Andor yet, all the way, so I can't say everything with complete certainty.
Deals like that always
But,
have a price.
the inner workings of the Empire
I just needed the money so bad.
is fun to
This
play
is the
around
only
with.
other copy of
I
the
would
list.
love to at some point in GCW
And unless you left anyone alive in that auction, no one else knows about it. Just please keep my name.
yeah,
out
because
of
it's a
this.
fascist empire that thrives on
try
putting
to
its
make it
supporters
right.
against each other. Eat or be eaten. Yeah. The thing that I always like to remember is historically how different branches of the military interact with each other. And it is a fight for resources. And so my opinion is the ISB and Imperial Intelligence are in a fight for their resources in their own departments. They're in a fight to get all, like, the spy tech, to get the funding for their organizations and such. And they're two separate entities overseen by separate people. And so that's where the conflict comes to, in, for my opinion.
Your secret's safe with me, but don't think I've gone
Soft. Yeah.
You don't know what this means to me.
Take care of yourself, Judah. Maybe we'll visit on better terms next time.
You'll always be welcome here. Good luck in the Great Hunt.
Yeah, you better. Witness protection. Defeat gangsters? What type of gangsters? Where are these gangsters at that I'm supposed to beat up? To the safe house. Witness protection. Or prevention. Oh, I was supposed to shoot people at the safe house. Whoops. I'm not going back there. Sith mentality is just a dressed-up version of might makes right and survival of the fittest. Be the best or die. Create competition within your ranks to force people to be their best or die. Exactly. That's the entirety of the rule of two idea, is that they would only get stronger as time would go on, because each Sith would have to be stronger than the last one in order to off the previous one. But in this timeline, or in this time zone where we're dealing with like the Old Republic stuff, that's one of the fun things of the fracturing of the Empire, the Sith fighting each other constantly internally. And you get that some with the Galactic Empire, because you constantly have the Sith. Sounds like a free market. Yeah, pretty much. Like even on oh look, the door's open now. Thank you guys. I forget what I was going to say with now. I blanked. My brain blanked on it. How dare you? How dare you? You got my brain to blank. That wasn't hard, was it? The bigger question is, why did Star Wars have the New Republic immediately be flawed, corrupt, and failing? And what did George... I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me sometimes, trying to find the reasons for it. Because most of it is just incompetence. Like, you get through the Rebel Alliance, and then it just feels like a lot of the leadership and people just get incompetent on the leadership end of things. Because they try to reform the Senate and stuff, and they try to go back to the Republic model while still holding on to the ideas of the alliance, which is a good idea, right? They're trying to go... It's an alliance to restore the Republic, right? It just feels like when they restored the Republic, they went about it in all the wrong ways. And I don't know why it's done that way. I think it'd been more fun to have the New Republic be competent, and therefore that's why in the Empire was still that much of a threat, which is why they'd have problems. Yeah, New Republic speedrunning failure will always be my biggest pet peeve in Star Wars universe. Like, are we trying to say the Empire had a good point? Yeah, sounds good on paper, but poorly executed. They're a Sith, just... Wait, yeah, I recognize that hairdo. It's a whole... The political side of it is annoying. Because they also do a lot of stuff with planets that don't rejoin the New Republic. But those planets don't seem to be able to stop or stand up for themselves. Yep.
Everyone involved in stealing the
list is dead,
along with everyone who came to bid.
That's what I want to hear. Seems the Huntmaster was right about you. Talk to me. This was more than a grab and shoot. Did you find out how that slicer got the list?
It was a Mandalorian. I can't say Terra Blood.
The slicer said it was one of your people.
A Mandalorian? That is disturbing. But with no name, there's nothing we can do but keep alert. We've got the target list back. That'll have to do for now. Thanks for taking care of this, Hunter. It was good doing business with you.
I get paid?
Targets on Tatooine and Alderaan ain't gonna kill themselves. Go get them, pronto.
Okay, side quest done. I thought the Republic failed because after hundreds of years, people became complacent enough and forgot the importance of democracy until somebody snuck in and twisted it from within. That's the way I've always interpreted it as well. But not according to Star Wars. The Republic just always sucked and will always be complacent and terrible. Maybe Saul was right after all. Never stop fighting and just doing drugs. That's the good life. Like, you have a group that is this massive. Is this place double bannered? Oh no, okay, it's just slung over. The galaxy is large, right? So there are always going to be planets that are going to have conflict. There's always going to be some issues. But the point of the Republic was to be a place where those issues could be hashed out. Like according to the formation of the Republic. I think part of the problems that the Republic have is after the wars with the Sith. Like the Ruusan Reformation happens and the Republic tries to go into its focus of peace, where they dedicate everything to peace. They're peace, 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 peace. They don't want to get into fights. They don't want to have anything happening that could lead to war. And that's always been part of their failing, to me anyway, rather than just an inherent flaw in the system. Because they're trying to avoid all-out conflict, which I get. Alright, well, let's see. Tatooine. Levels 24, 20, 28, Alderaan. Alright, so Tatooine is first. Tatooine is first. Oh, man. Do I just do Tatooine and get it out of the way? Alderaan's more fun than Tatooine. Tatooine is realistic. It's massive. It's sandy. There's sand everywhere. And it takes forever to get to places. Maybe I'll at least get started on Tatooine and just knock it out of the way. That way I can start on Alderaan next time. But yeah, I don't get why the New Republic, when they reformed the Republic, still has all of those flaws. Because it seems like they just take the New Republic script and go, well, clearly this didn't cause any problems, right? We're going to be just fine. So we'll just do this again, because we clearly didn't learn from the Civil War that we had, and we're just going to do it again and hope it works out better. Because that's where I think the New Republic fails the most. Part of it is the writers just wanted the New Republic to be a terrible organization, so they had easy conflict and didn't have to work on it very much. They could just say, oh, the Republic was failing, then that's why the Empire's still here, rather than going into depth on the Empire and the, there's Jawas in town. Yep, we're here with the Jawas. Oh, I should message Dakota and get Utini in the chat. But I feel like that's what they went wrong with it. They didn't explore the Imperial remnants very much. Or at least I haven't seen much of the exploration of the Imperial remnants. Because in the old canon, the Imperial remnants, the fracturing of the Empire, and the rebuilding of the different Imperial sections where everyone kind of fought each other, and you had sectors that just chose to not join the Republic again. They were like, we're not going to fight the Empire, we're not going to fight the Republic, we're on neither side, but you guys don't have the resources to come fight us, so we can be completely independent. And I feel like that aspect isn't in the new story. If it is, it's not anywhere I've really seen it. Oh, I'm supposed to use my ship's holo terminal. It's my bad. But yeah, I don't know. It's a topic that I have had some issues with myself, because it kind of feels weird, because we haven't seen any of that. Maybe in some of the books, but in the media that I've watched, it's not explained as to why the New Republic is struggling so hard. It's very, very vague. And I think that's just part of the way they write the new Star Wars stuff, is they make everything super vague, so you can't say objectively it's one way or the other. That way there's more discussions that happen online where people have to try to figure out what's actually happening, and then they can retcon it a lot easier by saying, well, actually, this is the way it happened. But that's my writer side coming out, not necessarily an actual factual side. I love the chin turret on this thing. I know Faceplant just called it an ugly, which it is. You know, for as big as the ship is, I don't feel like there's enough space inside of it. I feel like I should have a bigger cargo hold. Alright, I'm rambling. You guys have got me opened up and rambling. Hit me with some more stuff. Go for it. I know Husky loves it. Wait, maybe I shouldn't give Husky the green light to just ask me random questions.
Oh, Chris is calling on an emergency channel. Better patch her through.
Oh dear.
Finally, there's some hard critters to pin down.
I just left.
Ignore my recording for Tatooine Hunter. Everything's changed. That slicer selling the Great Hunt list started a trend.
Oh dear.
Somebody told your target he was a marked man. Naturally, he decided to make himself scarce.
Not
I
somebody.
can't wait to get my hands on that Mandalorian who did this.
First things first. You got to nail this target before he vanishes.
But he's probably gonna go to the
You're
spaceport,
after
right?
Tiresias Loci, a scoundrel who's been on the galaxy's most wanted list.
New mail.
The Tiresias Loci? That smuggler cheated the Hut Cartel, Exchange, and Black Sun gangs out of a fortune.
So he's famous.
And he's been buying himself out of trouble ever since. 2 days ago, your rival bounty hunter shot down Tiresias' ship over Tatooine, but then lost him in the desert.
That means Tiresias.
Yeah, he should. Hey, it's a good thing I have this face cover now because we're on the sand planet.
Someplace else.
Why she say it that way?
He shouldn't be hard to spot.
That's true. I've seen 2 Deveronians my whole life. They've got red skin and 2 big horns on their heads.
Talk to the spaceport traffic control droid at Mosilla. Find out if any Deveronians have been through there recently.
Sounds like a plan.
Spaceport droid Mos Isla. Got it.
Tiresias has a reputation for being slippery. When you catch him,
Better hold on tight.
Good luck, Hunter.
With what?
Best of out.
I'm gonna shoot him. What I'm gonna do. Wonder what we should look for in Ahsoka season 2. I bet they're gonna go heavier with the Thrawn stuff. Just more Thrawn. Night Sister is my guess. Which I feel like the Night Sisters in the lore up till that point had been like rather wiped out, so it's kind of odd that they went with Night Sisters rather than using a new faction of Force people that I think would have been more fun and more interesting to learn about, but they went with Night Sisters. Or Dathamirans, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I've wasn't the most impressed with the Ahsoka series. Just because there was a lot of it that just didn't fit as well with me. Not saying it was bad. I don't think it was a bad show. It's just it wasn't a great show. It was kind of just mid of the line. Of course, I also am not happy with the entire premise of that show, where one, that Ahsoka's still alive, because to me she should have died long ago. She should have been killed on Mortis, not Mortis. What's the planet called? Malachor. She should have been killed on Malachor by Vader, and that should have been the end of it. I also don't like what they did with Thrawn and Ezra, where they grabbed them with the space whales and Rebels and just chucked it away. Literally just taking a story beat and throwing it out of the sand pit so they could play with it later when it would no longer screw up their storyline. That's just... I disagree with that. I think it's boring. I don't think it's interesting. So I went into it with the wrong mindset. Some of the stuff they did was like Sabine gets stabbed with a lightsaber and she's perfectly fine. Like, why? Why? My poor plastic sword does no damage anymore. I need this. I need this for my spaceport hub. Somebody make one of these. The droid, the screens, the control panels, I need that. All of this. Right there. Just take that and make it and bring it to the next CCW event.
Rowing is an alias for Tiresias Loci.
Let's find out.
You'll get no argument from me.
Where can we find
That was the
this
wrong
Gela
button.
Rowing
Oh well.
droid?
Roy's vessel is awaiting departure clearance in docking bay 64. Do you wish for me to contact him?
No.
I want my visit to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Very well, but he is scheduled to take off soon.
And you are shiny. Look at the reflections off of that droid. Nice. I'm sitting. Cool. Is that a keybind? I can hit X and I can just sit. Yes. I like it. I think this will kill me if I jump off. Whee! Combat roll. Well, you bet I'm going to shoot up this guy's going to not be there, and then I'm going to have to chase him across the planet. Across the open desert of Tatooine. And people think that the rock is big. Or this guy might actually be somebody different.
How long can it take to get departure clearance from this lousy spaceport? Stupid locals. You look lost, friend. Can I help you?
Ah. No, but you could die.
They said you'd be hard to catch, Lokai. Guess they were wrong.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. I'm Geller Rowing, speeder salesman from Nar Shaddaa. If you're in the market, I have great deals on the new T9s.
I'm interested.
Unfortunately, I'm a bit rushed. Look me up on Nar Shaddaa, won't you? The name's Rowing. That's R-O-I-N-G.
You're not going anywhere, smuggler.
Easy now. Don't get excited. This is a simple misunderstanding. Shoot, you fools!
I just punched that guy in the face. I love that as the opener to this attack sequence that I have. I punch, and then I use fire. And then I use more fire. I love your guys' helmets. I might steal that. Can I borrow your helmet? You're not going to get it back. I'm just asking to be polite. Mako, I'm being hurt. I'm like at 50% health here. Thank you. Dindo. Are you named after a bird?
Stop. I surrender. I got no loyalty to that scum. He left us here to die.
That's fair.
Pay is great, but he never said we'd go up against anything like you.
Define great.
Making for this job.
10 times our usual rate. He was desperate. Now I know why. I don't want any more trouble. I'll tell you everything I know. The Deveronian said a bounty hunter shot down his starship. He walked across the desert to reach Mos Illa. Blasted lucky he made it.
Uh-huh. Lucky. Fits his description.
Habit of surviving.
Not just that. He can turn around even the worst luck. I've seen it. This bounty hunter caught up to us. Nasty little Rhodian. Before we could draw blasters, the Deveronian cuts a deal.
With the bounty hunter?
Did he buy off the bounty hunter? He convinced him to sell his own starship.
Dishonorable scum. I'm a professional.
It's all about the credits, right? Why else do any of us do this? The Rhodian's celebrating with a private party at a club outside of town. He's thrown around credits.
Well, we're gonna have to give him a high five and talk to about him.
Vibu Lunks.
Vibu?
Accurate with a blaster, but has a reputation for laziness. I'm surprised he made it this far.
Hunters like him give
the rest of us a bad name.
But on the bright side, they make pros like us look good. If Tiresias brought off your rival
Good
once,
one.
he might try it again. Use a bounty hunter to fight a bounty hunter?
That's possible.
Useful information, right? Please, let me go. This was never personal.
Yeah, you can leave. You're fine. You're not on my list.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Your bodyguard, your other bodyguards.
Good idea letting him
Well, they're dead.
He'll warn the other mercenaries to stay out of our way.
That and you'd be upset if I shot him.
Rival hunter's big party. It's the only lead we've got.
I'm assuming that here soon, I'm going to end up with another companion. It's either going to be on Tatooine or it's going to be on Alderaan. I don't know anything about the other companions for Bounty Hunter, though. I've never gotten that far. We're way past what I know. Definitely picking the speeder bike with the enclosed cab for the obvious reason of we're being on Tatooine, you know, the planet of sand. Wouldn't want to sit on anything with an open cockpit. Just be spitting sand out the entire time. Vast, open, and empty sky. Yep. I mean, it's still pretty. It's just not as interesting as the other skyboxes, but you shouldn't be because it's Tatooine. Too bad Tatooine is not like a Terrace where it used to be lush and pretty and full of all kinds of unique stuff. And now it's broken or desolate. Bad exchange. What is this? What is this stuff? Are these like special like missions? Hold up. This, I've never seen an emblem before on a map. Is it guild stuff? Is it like a raid? Jawas! Hold on, we're gonna go look at this. We're gonna go look at this. What's going on over here?
Seeing elevated activity. We need to find out what they're up to.
So it's just like a raid or something. Imperial soldier. What am I doing? Retrieve data from shady individuals? So it's like a bonus mission? Mako, move. I can't get to the droid. Oh, am I supposed to... Does the droid follow me around? Oh, he does. Okay, so I pick up the droid. Oh, I gotta go to the shady individuals. Do I shoot the shady individual? I have a data scan. Data scan. Excuse me, sir. Don't mind as I look you up and down closely. Personally. You're fine. Okay. How about the other shady guy? Yeah, you look real shady. Let me do this sneakily, right? Sneaky snake, sneaky. Don't mind me, good sir. Alright, 33%. Just gotta do this like 6 more times. Hello there, sir. You're not shady, are you? You just look dirty. Yeah, you look filthy. That's what you look like. Excuse me, sir. What are you selling over here? Yeah, you selling anything interesting? Look at the size of that ammo can. Jeez Louise, you could stuff a Jawa in there. Do you sell Jawas? You know, you sell like a Jawa can? No? Okay. No worries. We can get Jawas elsewhere. I need to get some of those types of shirts, like the half robe shirts. Is this guy wearing a lightsaber or is that a blaster? There better be a blaster. Is that a blaster on your belt? Yep. Okay, good. Turns out he doesn't have a blaster on his belt. He's just a Jedi in disguise. Ah. Well then. You seem very suspicious. But unfortunately, you're not the suspicious person I'm looking for. So you know what? We're going to take care of this so the Empire doesn't have to. Thank you, Mako. Officer, we cleared the building for you. I expect to be paid. I will send the bill to the Empire. I don't think I have any more friends in the Empire anymore. I think I've killed them all. Is there somebody? Might have been. Maybe not. Shady individual standing suspiciously next to the power generation system. Is this a power generator? That looks like a power generator. There's power lines going off it. This power generator. Enters the exchange safe house. This is kind of a cool. So these are just like area missions that I'm assuming are just there. Like a daily quest or something. Slice the exchange shipping. Hey, don't mind me, sir. Don't mind me. I'm just doing business as business does.
Data received. We'll get straight to decrypting.
Was that it? Okay, I guess that was it. Wowzers, I've got a ton of Discord messages. What's happening on Discord? Why do I see 9+ Discord messages? What's happening? Oh, it's other chats. One of them was Husky. Okay, cool. Nothing important. I was worried something was broken and somebody was trying to tell me that my stream was broken or something. Ooh. Well, you are clearly a Dark Lord of the Sith, good sir, and I will not be messing with you no more. So, sidetracked over. Let's go to the speeder bike. Let's get stuck on the log first. Not really a log, piece of debris. And now we go out into the great wide open of Tatooine, where the planet is massive and nothing happens. Bro, look how long, look at the size of this map. We'll just go through this right here. And people complain about Bolivar. People complained about walking to the Hut Town from the spaceport. Imagine having to walk over here. That would not be enjoyable. at all. Looks cool though. Bolivar looked like this. We do like a Tatooine mission or something. Like a Tatooine type planet. A desolate planet. There's gotta be a lot of stuff you could do with a planet like this. It'd be an easy story reason as to why we didn't have a lot of NPCs or townspeople or something. Like, oh yeah, it's Tatooine. Nobody lives here unless they're being paid to be here. Oh yeah, I got new mail. Who sent me mail? I represent the Hutt Cartel. More specifically, I bear a message from Karaga the Unyielding, Grand Mogul and Master of the Hutt Domains. The Grand Mogul was extremely displeased when the assassin known as the Eidolon was met a nasty end. Such defiance should have been rewarded with a prolonged and humiliating demise as a lesson to others who would think themselves beyond the reach of the Hutt Cartel. The Grand Mogul chooses to believe this is an opportunity. Wowzers. I'm starting to be able to speak incorrectly. The Grand Mogul chooses to believe that this opportunity was missed due to a mishandling of his edict rather than the whims of an unruly bounty hunter. Those responsible have been punished, and Karaga the Unyielding hopes that future bounties he places will be fulfilled according to his desires. That's too bad, sir. I had business with him, and the fact that, you know, he had to die, that was my other job. Whatever happened to the other guy? Like the other Hutt guy? He was just gone. I don't think he was anywhere. Oh, Tatooine, here we are again. I hope Taro's on the planet. Shuttle to the Imperial fleet. Oh, more shuttles. It's a cantina. Darn, he's hiding in the cantina. But guess what? I'm a bounty hunter. You can't hide from me in a cantina. I get to automatically take you into my custody. Too bad I can't figure out which room you're in. Ah, the gigantic green glowing wall wasn't a good sign for you enough, was it, Raincloud? Mako. Stay there. Make sure this guy doesn't run. Hey, Vibo! Vibo. Vibo's getting the dancing treatment. Let's hope, Jeez. Bantha Blasters. Okay, that's the name of a drink. Write that down. Hello, my friend. Send the scantily dressed Twi'leks out.
Let Tiresias Loci live, Vibu? That's not how we do things.
Hey, Vibo! Vibo! What type of credits? You have no honor.
Bounty hunters about more than making money.
You have no honor. How dare you? What are you gonna do, huh? He's got money, right? The Lady of Pain?
Who's this Lady of Pain? Your wife?
Oh! 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 Ow! Oh! Oh, wowzers. Wow, I'm still processing the Lady of Pain being your wife line. Damn, I wouldn't be able to think of that one. That was impressive. Shinsey, you glorious bounty hunter with zero care. Ouch. I didn't even have to use a flamethrower to burn that guy.
Don't kill me. I'm just a dancer.
I wouldn't shoot you. I have standards.
I need to find the Lady of Pain. Know where she is?
I performed for her once. She gave me the creeps.
Really?
Lady of Pain runs a compound not far from here.
Bad part of the desert. That makes
You
sense.
can't miss it.
She has quite the name. Yeah, heck yeah.
Lady of Pain.
She works for the exchange. They're into a lot of sex stuff. She can't get enough of it.
Oh. Fun.
I appreciate the info. Sorry you're out of a job.
No problem. I was thinking about quitting.
Guess we're off to see the Lady
That's
of Pain, huh?
that's a way to quit.
Should be interesting.
I'm going back to the family moisture farm.
Yeah, I probably would too, lady, if I'm being honest. New pants. Are they any different than the old ones? Yeah, they're darker. Cool. I was talking about a bar fight over here. Well, I imagine this is probably a good place to wrap it up. I should come up with some topics for next time so I can just get through Tatooine, because there's a lot of driving on Tatooine. This place is massive. Look at all that. Look at all that to do. Wow, there's all these extra encounter things that are happening. These must be things that you can do with your friends on different planets as guilds or something. Speaking of guilds, I've forgotten to get my guy into my guild. I need to handle that and get him into Cobra. Wish I could rename guilds. I'd make it a GCW guild or something, but nah, I don't know how to do that. I don't think you can, actually. But this is where I'm going to be wrapping it up for the episode. This has been a very enjoyable time playing through some more SWTOR. Thank you guys for hopping on and joining me for this. I don't know what else I'm going to say. I think that's it. We're on Tatooine. Next episode, we'll continue on Tatooine. That episode may happen Tuesday. It may happen Saturday. It may happen Sunday. It may happen Friday. There's a chance I may be home Friday. Or it might happen Monday. I don't know. Not Monday. Not this Monday. It may happen next Monday, perhaps. Who knows? I don't know. I don't have to make that plan that far out yet. So, I'm going to shut up now. And I'm going to say, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out, talking to me, doing other fun stuff. I look forward to next time. Of course, we'll do next Saturday is Empire at War, but I don't know what we'll do after that. So, toodles!